Okay, let's see. Let me get to stream. See if I can get the chat open.
I would question
Ooh,
myself the
loud,
same.
loud. Oh yeah, actually, so I've been changing my YouTube channel. Is it already showing the green arrow stuff? Uh oh. Oh no, that's a live stream thing. Okay, I've been doing my channel right. Yesterday was a lot of editing videos. Because I was not feeling like doing anything. Like it was not a. Anyway, we won't go into that. So basically, yesterday was a lot of editing the videos, like reorganizing my YouTube channel, getting everything prepared. And today I wasn't going to stream or do anything. I was thinking about maybe streaming in the evening, maybe, but mostly editing, just trying to get stuff set. But come to find out, today is a public holiday here. And I still have work I need to do, and I'm not supposed to. I shouldn't even be telling y'all I have work I should be doing because they're really strict about that in Switzerland about like not working on holidays and stuff. Um, but I was like, I talked to my boss and I was like, I'll start late. He's been bugging me about taking days off too, actually. And I like it, nice guy. And I've been kind of resistant to that. And I was talking to a friend about this before. If you tell me like that, who's gonna watch this? 3 people. If you tell me I have to work on a Saturday or something like that, I'm so contrarian that I'll be like, I'm not gonna work on a Saturday and put it like this, I'm getting off work early today. You know what I mean? Like I'll resist. But if you push me the other way and say like, no, relax, no, take your time. It's like, no, I'll work Saturday, I'll work Sunday, I'll work middle of the night. And it's one of those just I feel like when people are trying to tell you days off, and it's psychological. Some of it is manipulation, I'm sure. That you go harder for them. If they're concerned about your well being and everything else, then you push harder for that person because you think they appreciate and value you. And so, yeah, that's how that manifests for me. Anyway, there's a long, random therapy session that nobody asked for and nobody needs. Yeah. So what we're gonna do here is be sure. All right, everything is running the way I need it to. I saw that in the footage as well. There were sometimes some glitches in Windows Link, and I think today, because I want to do this now, I think tonight when I'm too tired to do anything else, I'll look up. I'll get back to LD Player and see if it's better. But like LD Player really, really, when I was using it before, it was really not okay. And I uninstalled it. I was looking for it right now because maybe I could go ahead and up that now. But I don't feel like I want to just go ahead and do stuff now. I don't want to uninstall and restall the stream and all that other stuff. So what we're gonna do is I have some gems from System Recovery actually. So I did have some gems already, and I have been quote unquote wasting gems and just doing whatever with them. Oh, and I got another thing for the mother box. Another disappointing pull that's gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is right now the idea, and I've done so much content in the last but I want to say the last 3 days, 4 days, that I've had to make a list and keep up. I've never really had to do that before. I've been able to keep everything in my head usually, and this time I've had to like write it all down because I've done so much that isn't even like released. That needs to be edited, all that other stuff. And editing isn't really a big deal. It's just adding in that intro, which, if anybody does watch this, I did a Batman intro, and in the Batman intro, I think I said, but I took the audio from my old intro from DC Legends. It's kind of like an homage to that. So this is built on that. If that makes sense, I like that thought process in my head. I'm a weirdo. And then I did the Superman one, and I was worried because I was using a piece from the trailer, and I was like, no copyright infringement, don't block it, all that other stuff, because I think I like it. And I was hesitant about releasing it at first, but I started to like it the more I watched it. And then I asked some non comic book, non superhero, non video game people like which one they like more, and they like the Superman one more. But the homie Stevie, who's still up Stevie, he likes the Batman one more. So you guys tell me, which one do you like more? Which intro do you like more, the Batman intro or the Superman intro? And by now, because I have 3 videos live, I'm going to just do it alternating. So every even episode will have the Superman, and every odd episode will have the Batman intro. That's how I'm doing it right now, because I like them both. I want to have both of them. I shouldn't have made 2. That was my first mistake. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I got Damien from a pull. I cannot reset this thing yet, can I? I have to wait one more. 800. Well, we're not doing that. So maybe I'll go over that tomorrow. But I pulled Damien from a card, which is just more proof that you don't need to fuse these characters. I'll fuse Lex and everybody else I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna change this Desire to Gorilla Garage so I get that last fusion this week. But depending on how this pull goes, I'm gonna do a Penguin guide. If I get enough so I can rank up Robin, I'll do a straight up like I'm doing Robin now, because I don't know his kid or anything else. So I'm gonna learn him, and I'll probably play with him a lot more. That guide will probably be longer. And then also depending, Poison Ivy would be the next one. So yeah, and then I wanted to get into System Recovery, where I say farming, but I like the concept of, that is not where that goes. I like the concept that basically I've stalled out here in 1612, and so now I can go into System Recovery, and in System Recovery you get gear and gems. Not fantastic gear, but it's better than nothing, right? And actually at the end of this one, we'll see at chapter 8, you do get some elite gear, you get a card, you get gems. So it seems like there's a benefit there. And I think I can melt through these like easy. So anyway, that's what we'll do. This will be the Penguin guide, and then I'll do the card pull on the Penguin guide, and then we'll see what happens from there. So let's go ahead and get this recording underway. Where you at? And 3. Let me make sure I also had to put this thing there because I noticed that my P's were popping. The HP. I'm trying to see if this will work. I hate windscreens. I think this one even has a hole in it. Does it? No, it's clean. So we'll see if it works, because I did not like all the plosives that were going on in my videos. So let's see. All right. We're 30 seconds. Here we go. All right. So, and 3, 2. I don't know if Penguin is like one of the lamest supervillains of all time, or if he's actually pretty decent. Like nobody fears him. And I will say this: I have not watched. Check. Nothing is ready. Nothing was ready. All right, so we'll do that over again. All right, here we go. Check. 3, 2. All right, so I don't know if I think Penguin is a good or terrible villain. Like the portrayals of him are usually that of a spoiled brat whose family used to be rich but are disgraced, or a mafioso has been like the more recent one. I haven't even watched that the Penguin series. I think it was Colin Farrell, the same guy who played Penguin in the Batman, which was a pretty good movie. I'm looking forward to that sequel. I haven't watched that series. Is that a good series? Let me know. Oh, by the way, we're going to do a guide on Penguin. Let's get to the video. Oh, wait, I can do it. Oh, this is how ridiculous I am. Okay, so, and 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, we're going to do a Penguin guide, but first, I'm going to pull a bunch of cards. I'm going to go here on his kit. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll pull the cards at the end. I'm not 100% sure. But he has self-heal, poison, back row defender, target back row. That's actually good for me to know. He has the class of mighty and the trait of a tank. And I do think his kit is interesting as a tank because he does do the self-heal thing. I'm going to go through his kit right now, as a matter of fact, and I'll do the cards a little bit later. So, first we'll hop into affinities. HP plus 5%. Defense, and let me go ahead and move this over before we have that issue. Defense is plus 2.5% because I have Clayface, so there we go. Bane, who I do want. Bane, I don't know if I should want him or not because from what I understand, he's not great. 5% defense, 2.5% HP. And then for, because I have Harley Quinn and because I have Batgirl, it'll be 5 for attack and then 2.5 for HP and defense. So, want to get Bane. We'll see if he's any good or not. I don't know. But want to get Bane. His gear right now, and as a matter of fact, let me go over his skill first, and then I'll let you know why I put this gear on him. So, on his basic, which is Trick Umbrella, deals physical damage equal to 85% of attack to an enemy and adds a stack of poison for 3 turns. I do like that. It's at 95% now because I have him level 2, because I think that was level 41. I need to start remembering those things, but I was already taking it up. Now, just as an explanation of poison, after the end of the turn, why don't I just put at the end of the turn? Okay. Superpower damage equal to 20% of attack and decreases healing received by 10%. I did not know that healing part. That's cool. Now, this doesn't specifically say that it hits under shielding, like not burn, bleed say. So I assume that the shield can protect you from this. However, decreasing the amount of healing that you can receive is awesome. I do like that. And it stacks. So you could end up stacking poison to where they can't heal. Okay. That's what it seems like. That's what the mechanic looks like to me. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right. On Umbrella Shield, raises his umbrella to protect himself, increases defense by 100% while it's up, and granting damage reduction to the back row for 1 turn. Now, this is the funny part too. This is granting the damage to the back row, and that seems as though it's regardless of positioning. So with Two-Face, you have to put him in the back row if you want increased damage. You have to put him in the front row if you want to reduce damage on the front row of that row that he's on. He only affects the row that he's on, right? So this sounds like I can put him in the front row, but then the back row has increased defense or damage reduction. I like that. And then if he's rank 7, defense increases to 120% instead. Wow. If attacked when the umbrella is raised, there's a 100% chance to add a stack of poison to the damage dealer for 3 turns. This is why they say he's a beast. Increases defense to 150 instead. Back row damage increases to 40% at level 3. When does level 3 unlock though? I guess that's at, it doesn't say when level 3 unlocks. That's okay. Okay. So you hit me, I poison you. Okay. I like that a lot. Okay. And so this is, so that's just a thing that he does when this is up. That's nice. All right. During battle, increases max HP by 20% and gains 30% heal received bonus. Max HP increases by 22% and then healing received increases to 35% at level 2. That's where I'm at right now. And then it goes to 24 and 40% when I hit rank 8. He's giving me a debate because I thought I already knew who I wanted to tank up to rank 7 or rank 8. And it was going to be like Green Arrow or Superboy, maybe Nightwing. Like those were the ones that were in that little thought process of mine. And now I feel like maybe he should, just off of the benefit of if you hit me, I give you poison. That looms large in my head right now, like really, really big. And then on his ultimate, summon birds to attack enemies in the back row, dealing superpower damage equal to 80% of attack and healing self for 15% of his max HP. And that'll explain each stack of poison on the enemy hit. Healing effect increases by 10%. Up to 10 stacks of poison is taken into account. And then the heal amount goes up to 20% if he's rank 10. He is a monster. So then I already have it unlocked to where if there's poison out there and he's hitting the enemy, he's increased. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't have any frags to rank him up. I need that. Is that called 8th metal? Is that what it's called? 8th metal. Okay. And I think I can get some 8th metal from one of the shops. Penguin has just made this a very difficult decision about who I'm going to rank up next. Because I love a lot of what his kit brings. Okay, that is... Okay, I got to process. All right, so what I have on him in terms of gear, which may need to change already, heal set. So his heal crit is going to be up by 5% and then 15% or and then 10%. And then you have an HP set because he's a tank. I want him to have a deeper HP pool. And I only have one set of that on him. And then this one is... So I feel... Okay. All right, well, let's do this live. Well, live, you're going to be watching the video. People on stream are live. You're not. But I'm going to do it now, though. So, okay. Replace. And now I don't know. Okay. Here is the issue. So... Raven has the helmet, the elite helmet that I would put onto Penguin. I haven't used Raven nearly as much lately because of the revive mechanic. And she doesn't heal anything, right? So that's my thought process. I can switch these helmets because she doesn't really do any healing. I have a block elite down there. So in my head, I'm thinking I can give her block. I don't want to give her that speed helmet that you see there. That's supposed to go to, I think I'm gonna give it to Kid Flash once I have another set ready. Once I have the other piece ready, I think I need the belt. So I'm tempted, and this is how I kind of worked around doing it. I'm gonna replace this with this and then replace this with Raven. So that way she has still an elite helmet, but I want him to have that helmet. To the shoulders. We can leave that healing set on. To the chest. I don't have any healing chest, and I don't have anything other than that HP. I don't want to put attack. I don't want to put crit. I don't want to put speed. All right. Going to the belt now. The problems we face. I'm going to leave that heal set on. Okay. Next. That all stays. So I just literally don't have the gear to do anything better for him. I mean, I can give him this. Yay. Yeah, so I think I need to pursue better gear for Penguin. As a matter of fact, this increases his attack though, so I'm not too bothered by that. In terms of strengthening and how much, I don't even have that much left anyway. That is an awesome kit. Let me go to the shop real quick and see if there's anything in the shop that's gonna, and there is a heal thing and there's a speed thing I want. I need this speed shoulder piece. That's what I was waiting on to put on Kid Flash. And I just broke up Raven's set. So I need to go back. I need to remember to go back and give her another block piece so that way she doesn't end up like mismatched. Yeah, see, so there's a block piece there and there was another heal here. And I don't think I have a block piece there for that. So, all right. It's bothersome. It's bothersome. Now, after reading his kit more carefully, I'm really wanting him to, yeah. All right, I'm really wanting to put really good gear on him. All right, so what we're going to do next is I'm going to take him actually into another game mode that I was going to try to do a whole video about, but I don't think I'm going to. It is called System Recovery. So one of the things that I do like about the game is that when you get stuck on one piece of the game, they have other areas of PvE content that will allow you to still progress. So I'm stuck on the main story right now at 1612. I'm pretty sure I can figure out a way to get around it, figure out a team that I could make that would get around this one. I mean, it even says medium difficulty. But what I did instead was I went to system recovery. And in system recovery, one of the things you can do is you can actually go back to previous chapters and play previous chapters. So I'm going to start looking at this a little bit more in terms of creating content that will display the character's abilities. However, right now where I am and where my level is, I am way too strong for it to look like it will really matter, because then everybody's going to look good. But also in here, I get gems and I get gear. Now, is this the best gear ever? Nope. But it's also chapter 7. So maybe the gear increases and gets better as you go through system recovery. And then here at the end, the last note of this version of system recovery is I get a heal set piece. I did not plan that. I swear to you, I didn't plan that. I swear to you, I did not plan that. I swear. But now I desperately need this piece. Oh, isn't it serendipitous as a song be? So I do need that piece. So yeah. So I can complete that chapter. Hell, even using Penguin. Melt through these waves. And what I kind of want to do is there's a feature in the game usually where you can, and they won't let you do it here. What they let you do is like either skip the battle, or they say that you're 50% stronger than the character. Do you want to skip it? Or here there's usually like a tick box, depending on the game mode, I guess. And I guess they're saying that since you have to 3-star it, essentially 3-square it, 3-cube it, sure, that you'll need to do it yourself and build the team, because it's not just about clearing. On the main story, those other modes, just clear, like even Digital Universe, your health and everything doesn't persist. It's just that if something dies, that persists and you can't move forward. Same thing with Elseworld. But if you complete the node, if you beat it and they're at 2% life, then their life goes back up to 100. So that doesn't persist, just their death does. In this one, but you just have to clear that one. In this one, let me go ahead and fight this real quick. In this one, it is, I need to 3-star it in order for me to, in order for me to proceed, but in order for me to get the full, rewards out of it. So this, and I'm wondering if this is, no, we're good. Okay, we're good. So yeah, I was just doing this real quick as I went on that little soliloquy. Now I'm going to add Penguin into this mix. But as you can see, this isn't exactly challenging content for me now. And that is because I didn't keep up with system recovery. I just kept moving forward. And now I've come back to it. Wow, this is getting bad. And now I've come back to it. And so now I'm a lot stronger and can wreck. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to put Penguin in. Take out the bat. And now I'm honestly upset. And then I'm going to get additional heals, gain 14% heal on top of that. I wish I could just zoom in and only focus on Penguin. So now I get 14% heals on top of that because of the synergy with Kid Flash. He has a synergy that allows him to, check. All right, I got to cut real quick because I'm getting distracted by how much this is lagging over here. Close window. Maybe I have too much stuff going on. I don't know. Close. Because it's really not keeping up. So I'm just going to do an edit in the video, but it's really, really not doing well. And I don't understand why. I'm halfway tempted to move my entire friggin' table over there next to the router, like next to it. If I had a way to set that up, I would. Because I feel like that's the issue, but the router is literally like 10 meters away, not even. Or sorry, 30 feet away, not even. So like, oh, that bugs me. That bugs me. Is there any way for me to have, you know what I can do? Let's go to, and where is phone link? Oh, this thing has a bunch of stuff running in the background. That might be why. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to restart this entire program because at the moment, it's literally so bad I'm getting distracted. All right, so just ended all of it. Okay. I don't know why it even has this 13 here. Like, what is that 13 for? All this what's new stuff. I don't care about what's new for you guys. Stop it. Okay. So let's see if that helped. And then on top of it, what I'll do is I'll try to move some of my system's resources over to it. Let's see. And as a matter of fact, I'm wondering if there's even like a cable link I can do and just plug it in. That would even probably be better. It's still jerky. Okay. I'm gonna work with this one to finish this video, but this is not okay. Theme, app behavior. You have disabled phone link's ability to start on sign in. Yeah, I have. I don't want you just randomly taking up my resources. You're already sucking at what you're doing now. Features, notifications, nope. Yes, turn off, not mute for a day. They really want to be in like everything. Okay. Okay. Additional settings. Make app background the same as who cares? Yeah, I don't know why this is going so bad now. It is irritating. I think literally just because of how bad it is. Once I'm done with this penguin thing, I'm tempted to even just download LD Player now. Hell, ain't nobody watch. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to pause this, stop the stream, and try to do LD recorder. Okay, LD Player. All right, guys, be back.